so jealous. I always want to. Can you do the African snap? No? Does anyone know what the African snap is? It's the when your fingers slap off each other. I think it's a Google might be in order for the. You've never heard of the African snap? Yeah, I can't do it. My friends can do it. I know in theory how it's done because I've tried to do it my whole life. So like apparently you hold your fingers like in a certain way and your fingers are supposed to slap off each other. And that's what makes the slapping, the snapping sound of the clap. It actually hurts after a while. All my friends were like, I can't do it anymore. My fingers are sore. Or I had a friend that I used to work with that was Nigerian, and he can clap his hands really loudly with just one hand. I was like, it was like magic watching him do it. He would just be able to do this. Super loud. And I was just like, what the fuck is this magic like? And he was just like, it was crazy. It was crazy. Okay, let's just watch the analytics now on Twitch and our YouTube and see what happens. Hey, what's up, YouTube? Welcome back. We are in a casual clapping while he's in ranked. We are casual clapping. Wait, what? People did that in Finnish military when service was soon over. I can't do that anymore. Wait, you do this? The clap? The one-handed clap? I can't do it at all. I wish I could do it. What are we doing today? We've been here for so long. Like, if you're watching on YouTube right now, did you just get a notification that I went live like right now? Just curious. African snap. I wish I could do it. I get jealous whenever I see anyone do it. They got new dark bosses in Night Rain. I saw that. What's the story with that? I saw that it was only like special ones that appear if you're lucky or something. Is that true? Or is it just actual bosses? Yes. So you didn't get a notification that I was live like 30 minutes ago. If you're watching on YouTube. Because I've been live for an hour. We got new relics in Popman's store too. That's interesting. Huh. Yeah. I'm just watching the analytics over on YouTube right now. Let's see if anyone put anything into the Discord. Does anyone have any plans for the weekend? This is the plan for Saturday. For the Saturday stream. If we get there. If we can get there, we stream on Saturday. We ball. We ball. We just need how many more subs? They are a lot harder and are a limited time. I heard that. I did hear that. So it's not really like new bosses. Midsummer. What do you do on Midsummer in Finland? Do you do anything with a pole? That's me. Like, what's the big thing? I don't get any notification. Discord only tell me after I stop streaming. Fire. Big fire. Slow self-destruction through chemicals. So drinking. Are you a Twitch streamer? Yes, I'm live on Twitch right now. I did get one 4 minutes ago, but I was already on the page, so I didn't see it. The Swedish dance around the pole. Don't mind me saying I love your voice so much. Here, cheers. What's some recent anime? I actually was going to tell you about a new anime I just started, but I was going to ask y'all about I was going to ask you I was going to ask about Midsummer first and see what Midsummer means for, I don't know, for Finnish people. It's not the Discord notification I'm talking about. It's the YouTube notification. If YouTube notified anyone that I was live. Are you on TikTok? No. We do magic and we drink. Fair. Fair. In Ireland, we just drink. There's nothing else. Usually bonfire, grilling food, drinking. Something that I can't write in chat. Love that. I'm not doing anything. Ferry thought that there was a Brazilian thing on Saturday, but turns out there's not. So tomorrow, since it's Ferry's birthday, we got his birthday cake. And we got burgers. I love burgers. I'm actually going to have it differently this time. So, you know, normally how a burger goes, you got your bun, you got your patty, then you got your range of stuff inside, whatever you choose to put inside your burger, and then you got your bun again, bun on top, bun on bottom. The bun is actually full of empty calories. Like there's like 150 calories for both slices, not for both slices, between both slices of the burger bun, there's 150 calories. So I'm going to take out the useless calories. And I got myself some iceberg lettuce. So I'm going to wrap the burger and all the things I put inside it in lettuce. And then have that as my bun. Is that a big brain moment, or do you all think I'm stupid? Because I actually think it would be way better to do it that way. Because, one, I think burgers are hella messy. And they always get fucking everywhere. So I think if it's wrapped inside a piece of lettuce, that it's kind of like a burger wrap. A crunchy burger wrap. I think I'm onto something good here. Let me cook. I'm gonna try it. Because I don't really like burger buns too much. Would you rather spend the next 10 years in the Caribbean or under the Northern Lights? I'm already in Finland. So, like, please don't leave me here for 10 years. Please. Not 10 years. I can't do it. Which would you choose, guys? This or that? Would you rather be in the Caribbean for 10 years or in the Arctic Circle for 10 years? Which would you choose? Can we get a poll, please, on Twitch, if that's okay? You only get to choose one. You can't pick both. Don't be greedy. The hamster. Would you still love us if we were all worms? You'd be my worms! You'd be my little worm buddies! That's actually a really cute picture. I could just imagine me just, like, you know, talking into a microphone with, like, in front of, like, a patch of dirt. And I just have, how many? 146 little wriggling worms in front of me while I'm talking to you about which would you rather? That would be adorable. If anyone's good at drawing, I need that drawing. Oh, that would be so funny. Stop. I think that would be brilliant. I would live for that. And then nurse would take you, and then the nurse would take you away. Yeah. Yeah. Just me with my headphones on and my microphone and a little, like, you know, sound desk in front of me talking to little wriggling worms in the ground. But I'm a streamer. Okay, Clara. Okay. I'm a streamer. Clara, come on. The doctor is waiting. You can tell him all about your super important streams. You can tell him all about it. Oh, speaking of streamer stuff, guess who got in contact with me 2 days ago? I'm still waiting on a reply, but guess who got in contact with me? I don't think you'll guess. If Iron Mouse fucking contacted me, I think I would cry. Jack, could you imagine that? No. Nvidia? You know, the computer company? Yeah, they want to do a collaboration. Like, they want to do a partnership with me. That's pretty cool, right? Isn't that cool? That's pretty cool, isn't it? How many people can say they had Nvidia contact them? I just to prove I'm not talking shit. Just to prove I'm not talking shit. In a second, I'll send it into the Discord. Oop. Wait, just let me make sure that I don't send in their email, who they messaged me on. I'll cut out her, because she gave me her address and everything. There we go. You get it? Information, general chat. Okay. There. Ta-da! We've been impressed your innovative content and ability to captivate audiences through educational narratives. As we finalize development of our next generation AI-powered GPUs, your expertise complements our vision to redefine creative workflows, partnership options, early access to RXT 5000 series for performance testing, jointly created tutorial series leveraging DLSS 4.0, branded video segments with artistic flexibility, partnership benefits, personalized technical support, joint marketing through Nvidia channels, customized compensation structure. Thought that was really cool. My dad, I text my dad about it yesterday. I was like, Dad, do you know who Nvidia are? And he was just like, yes, Clara, everyone knows who Nvidia are. And I was like, oh, well, they messaged me. And he was like, oh, shit. That's wild. So we'll see what, well, first we have to see what platform they're interested in working together on. Because if they're interested in working together on my Twitch, it's very different than working together on my YouTube. Because my YouTube, for one, it gets a lot more views every single day than my Twitch. So if they want me, to, for example, to put the Nvidia logo in the corner of my YouTube stream, I'm going to ask you your opinion on this. So if they ask me to put the YouTube or the Nvidia logo in the corner of my YouTube stream, I get about 30 to 50,000 views on YouTube every day. So YouTube has in its rules that for every 1,000 viewers, you get paid $1. So do you think I should say the same thing to Nvidia? Presents in association with Monster Energy drinks. What's that mean? Only time I ever open Twitch is when I'm streaming my games. I'm on YouTube a lot more. So you get 1K a day from YouTube. No, I don't. I don't turn on my monetization on YouTube. If I was to turn on my ads on YouTube, I could have the possibility of receiving between 300 and 500 euro a day. But, and I've thought about it, but I don't think I'd even get a quarter of the same amount of viewers if I was to do it. Because people wouldn't watch the stream as much. I might start doing it on Saturdays. It's not a scam. They misspelled compliments. Did they? I don't think that's a big deal. I wouldn't even notice that they misspelled compliments. Literally would not. How many people here notice that they misspelled compliments? You got a really good eye. Maliki, I like where you're going with that. It's a good catch, but at the same time, if it's real, it's real. If it's not, it's not. I'm not going to lose sleep over it, you know? I've seen it happen to other YouTubers, and I make scams my business. Excuse me? Excuse me? It's spelled right in that context. Is it? I don't know. I didn't know there was different ways how to spell compliments, to be fair, honestly. Do not give them your login info or anything. Oh, come on, lads. Come on. Come on. Who do you think I am? I wouldn't give anyone my login info. Come on. Like, why would they ask for my login information? Compliment with an E and I is both technically correct, apparently. And Nuts and Bolts just said she's the real PR at Nvidia. Do not redeem the gift card. I repeat, do not redeem the gift card. I don't think I've seen you review their gear, but I haven't been up to date on your videos. I do have, I think I have products stated. Let me look at my specs. Is AMD Nvidia? Because my processor is AMD. And my graphics card is also AMD. Oh, they're a Nvidia competitor. Well, my whole set is AMD. Oop. Look, I get what I can afford. The fuck is a Gooby Gooner? The Gooby Gooners are my club. Like, you know the way Asmin has his roaches, Tectone has his eggs, is it Travis Scott? He has his ragers. We are the Gooby Gooners. Or fleas. You're also my fleas. This is the Goon Gang. Welcome to the gang. That's the thing, if they sponsor, get nice things from them, maybe? Exactly. That's all I care about. I only care about, like, you know, growth. So, if it's real, it's real. What do some of the big streamers call some of their communities? What's Iron Mouse's community called? I have no idea. What are they called? Now that I think about it. I've never heard her say it. Reaction content. Let's see. How Fox News describes data. What is this? Oh, that was loud.
We're going to the cups to show you how Fox News describes situations in America to its audience. On the bottom, on the ground, I have 500 cups. And each cup represents 1 square mile of the city of Los Angeles, which is roughly 500 square miles. On the top here, this one yellow cup is the area of the unrest or the riots in Los Angeles. And yet, its viewers and its network will tell you that the city of Los Angeles is on fire. Nobody wants violence, but we understand that this area is actually smaller than when the Lakers win the World Championship. There are people watching the opera around the corner, and yet you will help them describe a situation on the ground that clearly doesn't exist. This is designed to show you that Gavin Newsom has lost his state.
Oh, I get it. Sorry, I'm stupid. I was like, what's with all the cups? Like, why do we need all these cups? Like, he lined those cups out really well, in fairness. Like, he could have made his life 10 times easier, but he decided to stack all these cups like that. It's fair. I can't listen to him anymore, though. He's blowing the fucking eardrums off me. Like, is anyone else's eardrums being eaten alive by the echo in that room? Jesus. I wish he'd turned down the gain. That was crazy. Is Trump coming out with the phone? What is this?
A Trump-themed mobile phone. Americans can now order a golden President Trump mobile from his family's company. The Trump organization has licensed its name to launch the US-built T1 phones this September. They only cost £370. That's much cheaper than the latest iPhone. There's also a phone plan available, which comes with unlimited minutes and texts, roadside assistance, and things like telehealth and discount prescriptions. Fittingly,
discount prescriptions. He knows who his audiences are. I need telehealth and discount prescriptions.
That's priced at $47.45 a month, as Trump has been the 45th and 47th US president. It adds to the growing list of Trump merch available to buy.
Oh, that's interesting. How much? The phone only costs $47.40. 47, 45? That can't be true. Why so many people have no problem with him directly profiting from his presidency. True. Ain't no way that's true. Oh, a month. Our mouse first to our fans is Flanquitos. Flanquitos. Great name. It's illegal, that's why. The service. Oh, the service. That can't be right. It can't be right. I refuse to believe that's true. There's too many holes. Way too many holes. And not enough holes in the right way. How's everything tuberculosis? Excuse me? Excuse me? Apparently everything is tuberculosis. I can feel tuberculosis in the air tonight. Oh Lord.
I don't know if you know this, but everything is tuberculosis. Can I name a couple things and you tell me how they're related to tuberculosis?
With pleasure.
Taylor Swift.
She's got that song. You know the one.
Oh, of course. Yeah.
Take me to the lakes where all the poets went to die. The lakes in question are in the Lake District, where all the poets went to die. Like the 19th century British poets who had tuberculosis would go to the Lake District to recover. And what they were dying of course, was TB, was almost always consumption. So
Post-punk.
Oh my god, was consumption TB? That makes so much sense. Oh, William, thank you so much for the 5 subs. Thank you so much. He does have some crazy connections with this book. Have you read this book, dude? Have you read the book?
Revival band Franz Ferdinand.
Franz Ferdinand is named for an actual archduke, the Archduke Franz Ferdinand, who died tragically, causing World War I, or at least was sort of the person who set off World War I. The 3 people who were most directly responsible for assassinating Archduke Franz Ferdinand were all dying of tuberculosis. And they knew they were dying of tuberculosis, and they wanted to die for a great cause rather than just dying of a disease. And this is part of the reason of what motivated them to be the assassins of Archduke Franz Ferdinand, thereby setting off World War I, but arguably more importantly, giving the band Franz Ferdinand its name.
UCLA football. Do you know where UCLA plays their home games?
No.
It's a stadium called the Rose Bowl.
Are you going to connect it to tuberculosis?
I was trying to gently lead the horse. The Rose Bowl is in a city called Pasadena, California.
Pasadena, California, it was founded as a tuberculosis colony. Pasadena, California was known as the land of new lungs because people would go out there to try to heal their lungs.
I don't know if
Does anyone know anyone that's had tuberculosis? I bet you nearly everyone in the chat actually, you don't know it, but you probably know someone that has tuberculosis or had tuberculosis. It's not as common as it used to be. Like, no one my age, 30, no one younger than me, probably. But my mom's age, yes, she knows a lot of people who have had tuberculosis. And my nana had tuberculosis. She had a scar on her back from where she had surgery on her lungs. That's why you get that jab when you're younger, to make sure that you don't get tuberculosis. I am tuberculosis. As a child, due to what? Was tested repeatedly. Not anymore. But, like, it's really easy to get it. I know that much. But I don't actually know what happens when you get tuberculosis. Let's find out! Tapeworms. Ugh. Someone spell tuberculosis in the chat. Quick! I don't know how to spell tuberculosis. The world's most infectious killer. I probably won't be allowed to watch Ted. What causes tuberculosis?
Hey friends, today we are going to discuss about one of the most infectious diseases in the world that has been affecting humanity since ancient times. And despite advancements in medicine, it is still one of the most destructive sicknesses
I love
ever
this.
known.
It's like Blue's
And
Clues.
it's called tuberculosis, or popularly known as TB. So, in today's episode, let us
Why am I watching to learn about tuberculosis? You sit down. You learn about your tuberculosis on a Thursday. Don't you be rude. You might save a life.
learn about TB, its causes, symptoms, and prevention to spread awareness amongst our families, friends, and
TB Thursday, baby.
zoom in. So, what is tuberculosis? Well, it is an infectious disease caused by a type of bacteria called Mycobacterium. Tuberculosis can travel through the air into our windpipe and enter our lungs. And when that happens, typically our immune system detects the bacteria and sends an army of immune cells called the macrophages to the infected area.
I love this.
Kill the unwanted.
I'm so autistic. This is literally the only way I learn. Unless there is cute little characters on the screen, I will not learn any other way.
Bacteria. In most cases, this immune response is more than enough to deal with TB bacteria. But not everyone can be so fortunate enough. Yes, those with weak immunity due to any underlying medical
Skill issue.
conditions such as HIV, diabetes, malnutrition,
Skill issue.
etc., find it hard to fight the TB bacteria. And when that happens, the mycobacteria takes over the macrophages and begins to reproduce and multiply inside it.
Oh shit, so it like, oh shit, son. So it's like it takes over and it like pretends to be the good guys. And that's how it gets ya. The sneaky bastards.
And soon they begin to form colonies in the surrounding lung tissues,
Oof.
infecting them and eventually destroying them, leading to severe chest pain and can cause the person to cough up blood. The infection in the lungs can decrease the level of oxygen in it, creating a series of hormonal changes inside the body, such as a decrease in appetite, leading to weight loss, back pain, abdominal pain, fever, night sweats, and can even harm the brain function.
Yeah, because you're not getting oxygen. Well, the brain's not going to be happy.
It is very, very, very important
Is there a cure for TB? Like, if you get TB, are you fucked? Like, just curious. Like,
to know that TB can be contagious. Yes, my friends, if an infected person who is untreated sneezes or coughs, it sends droplets with the bacteria into the air. Inhaling these infected droplets is the usual way TB can spread from one person to another. But not everyone who inhales infected droplets will get sick or show such symptoms. And that is the reason it is divided into two
COVID and tuberculosis free since 1995, baby. Can't get me. Can't get these lungs.
categories. First is the latent TB infection. This is when people have the TB bacteria in their bodies, but they don't feel sick or have symptoms.
Oh,
And fortunately, they also cannot pass TB to others. Next comes the TB disease. This is when people with M. tuberculosis bacteria become sick and have symptoms. Sometimes it can happen if a latent TB infection was not treated, and they can spread TB to others. But the critical question is there anything we
Yes,
can do
that's
to
the question.
prevent this disease? Well, you can take a few small steps to keep yourself safe and healthy.
Don't go outside.
First is to avoid close contact with anyone
Now
who
kiss.
has active TB. Next is to maintain a healthy diet by eating fresh fruits and vegetables and hygiene. And lastly, if you find anyone you know seems to have any of the mentioned symptoms,
It's like 12 different. There's like 12 different drugs for TB. 85% of patients will survive. There you go. Well, at least we know that if we do catch TB, where can you catch TB? I know that there's one state in America right now that is like having a serious outbreak of tuberculosis. TB worldwide map. Let's see. Estimated incidence per 100 all forms of tuberculosis. 0 to 24. I heard there was a mass outbreak in America of TB though. TB outbreak. Kansas, yeah. Yes, there is tuberculosis outbreak in the US, specifically in Kansas, which began in January 2024 and continues into 2025. While it's one of the largest TB outbreaks reported in the US since 2008, it's important to note that the outbreak is not new to 2025, but rather is ongoing from the previous year. The outbreak is centered in Kansas City, Kansas, and 2 nearby counties. I knew there was an outbreak. I saw it. Saw it on the news. We are the only country that doesn't vaccinate against TB. What? What? What do you mean you don't vaccinate against TB? Yeah, like, like even Kieran is like, what? What do you mean? So you're telling me. Wait. How many people here are against vaccines? Hands up in the chat. Hands up in the chat if you're against vaccines. Come on. Hands up. Say me. If you're against vaccines. So I just have a question. If you're against vaccines, would you vaccinate your kid against catching tuberculosis? Would you vaccinate your kid against tuberculosis? New poll. Would you vax your baby against TB? Would you vaccinate your kid against tuberculosis? Your brother didn't vaccinate their kids. There's a word I'd use for your brother, but I can't say it on stream. There's a word. Silly is the word I can use on stream. Irresponsible is another word. Kids in this economy! Haha! Funny. Depends on what age. What do you mean depends on what age? When a child is born, you can get the jab. The TB jab. Would you give the jab to your child? That's the question. It's simple. Would you send your kids to a chickenpox party? Yeah? Why? I went to a chickenpox party. Why? To make sure that you get it when you're young. So that you don't get mumps when you're older. The fuck is a chickenpox party? If your kids are young, let's say like the age of like 5, I wouldn't do it with kids under 5. I make that clear. I wouldn't do it with kids under 5. But if your kids are about 5 to 12 and one of the people you know gets, one of your kids' friends or your cousins or whatever, your niece or nephews get chickenpox, you give your kid chickenpox so that their body is like more immune to the virus. So you can get chickenpox again, but it's less likely if you've got it already once. And it brings down your chances of getting mumps when you're older. It's better to get it when you're younger. But I wouldn't, you know, give it to a child under 5. Because when you get chickenpox, you get a high fever, you get sweats, and it's very dangerous for a young child's brain. Can't you only get chickenpox twice? No. You just have a higher immunity to it if you've already got it. You can get it again. I know people that have got it like 3 times. Chickenpox parties used to be a thing before the vaccine became widely available. In the 90s, kids were probably the last generation to do it. No, my cousin, his 3 kids just had chickenpox like 3 or 4 months ago. And a lot of kids went over to their house and they had a chickenpox party. It's good. It's a good thing to do as long as the kid isn't too, your children aren't too young. I wouldn't do it to babies, but 5 up, yeah. But have you ever seen a kid get a really bad fever? It's really scary. I would never, ever, ever want to see a baby under the age of 3 get a terrible fever. My brother got a crazy fever when he was like 9 and genuinely was scared for him. So I wouldn't want that on anyone under 5. Be scary. It's basically the same as a vaccine, a small dose of bad sickness to avoid larger sickness. Exactly. Most people I know younger than me got the shot. Got what shot? My doc said I had it so bad as a child I would never get it again. You can get it again. You can. It's a lower chance, sure, but you can get it again. I've known people that have gotten chickenpox twice. For adults, we get shingles instead of chickenpox, which is way worse and could be lethal. Exactly. It causes serious shingles it causes a serious fever, and the fever can lead to swelling in the brain, and that's the main problem with that in adults. That's why if a child is under the age of 5, I don't think it's good for them to go to a chickenpox party, because the fever can also hurt the development of their brain due to the overheating. My dyslexic ass would have misread that invite. A chicken pox party. I thought you had a chicken pox party. You just showed up with a box of chicken wings. That would be great, though. If you did show up to a chicken pox party and you came with a shit ton of KFC, that would be awesome. The kids would love that. Chicken wings for all. Does the oatmeal chick work on chicken pox? I don't know. I have loads of scars all over me from chicken pox still. You thought Joseph Gilligan was Irish for 10 years. I think Joseph Gilligan has Irish descent because why does he have ahur on his throat? Does anyone know the answer to that? This is like a very fucking niche conversation right now. But someone on YouTube said that they thought that Joseph Gilligan was Irish. But he has ahur, which is father, on his throat. I noticed that in like season 3 of Brassic. So he must have some Irish connection to him, which doesn't surprise me because he's a Scouse. A lot of Irish people live in that part of the UK. So it wouldn't surprise me. If you don't know who Joseph Gilligan is, Joseph Gilligan is a serious actor from Liverpool. I think he's from. Don't know what the oatmeal trick is, but my guts say no. Let's see what else we got over here. What's your favorite anime? Oh, I was about to say that. Thanks for reminding me. I started watching Vinland Saga yesterday. I'm on episode 1. It was good. It's not a bad first episode. Did you see that Garen stepped away from content creation for a few months? Yeah. A few people do it. I couldn't afford to do it at all. Like, you know, fair play to him that he can afford to step away from content creation for a few months. Must be nice, but can't relate. Can't relate. Love that for him. Vinland Saga is awesome. We'll see. I'll keep watching it. I gave up on Windbreaker. I'm sorry. It's like Tokyo Revengers for 15-year-olds and it's hella cringe. I'm sorry. I got like 6 or 7 episodes in. I did give it a fair whack, in fairness. It's not great. It just feels like Tokyo Revengers for children. But that's just my opinion. I finished Bocchi the Rock. Was Bocchi the Rock good? Both those shows are a no for you. I can understand why. If you don't like delinquent anime, it wouldn't be for you. But always sounds to me like you would call the guy farts on the train. Windbreaker. Wait. I got another video here. What is going on?
Raggy! Stop!
What's with the massive pile of sand in the center of the room anyway? That's like the first question I think we need to address. There's a picture of a globe here. What's this? The Iranian nuclear deal. Let's see.
Of the Iranian nuclear deal in 2 minutes. After the 1979 revolution, Iran began pursuing uranium enrichment with long-term weapons potential. Western nations tried to slow or stop it using every tactic available, from economic sanctions to covert ops like the Stuxnet virus. These efforts only ever bought time. In 2013, Iran elected Hassan Rouhani, a moderate open to diplomacy. It was a rare moment, a real chance alliance to avoid a seemingly inevitable war. The US, UK, France, Russia, China, and Germany united in an unprecedented push for peace. By 2015, they struck a deal. Iran dramatically scaled back its nuclear program under strict oversight. Sanctions were lifted, and the country began to open up. Iran resumed exporting oil, enriching its society. A cultural exchange of ideas flowed across previously closed borders, and Iran reconnected with the world. It was imperfect, slow, and hard-earned, but it worked. Then, in 2018, Trump pulled out. No consultation, no coordination, just a petty move whose only purpose was to erase Obama's legacy. Leaders across the world condemned it, except for Netanyahu. How strange, don't you think? With sanctions reinstated and the US out, Iran was now worse off militarily and economically than before, guaranteeing that they would resume their work towards nuclear armament. And that is 100% without a doubt, without any hesitation, Donald Trump's fault. This war, these deaths, this march towards a third world war is the only actual accomplishment Donald Trump has ever had. Thanks, Donnie.
I'm sorry. The music just slapped way too hard. Just slapped way too hard. Hey! 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 Don't be mean over on YouTube. Don't be mean. Don't be mean. Don't be mean to people in the chat. Don't be mean. You get banned. You got your quick way of getting banned. Don't fuck with me. God damn it. Tortoise versus tortoise versus tortoise. Who's gonna win?
To Fight Day, this is one of the most violent videos
Go on, mate!
to the internet, not including war
Fuck him up!
fetishes, dangerous trends, and live streaming parkour gone wrong. Oh, these
My money's on the small one.
I don't know what the deal is with these two dickheads, but they have a big ass beef.
Let's go.
So a third party on the way. She's like, boys, what is going on? What's this big ass?
She's coming. She's running. Top speed.
Raided me earthworm pantry and pissed in me lettuce garden, so I'm fucking him up. Oi, no, it wasn't me, replies Terry, stuck on his back. I've been framed. It was AI. It was the AI version of me. Shut up. There's no AI version of you. There's an AI Will Smith. Even he doesn't commit crimes against tortoises. He just eats spaghetti. Yes.
I love how he actually helped him.
National treasure, Fiona. Shut up. Being for a shit mixing. One of you is spreading mis or disinformation. I don't know what the difference is, but I don't like it. A big guy coming through. Welcome to Terry's house of pain. Yeah, nah, screw you guys. Fuck you in particular, Fiona. It took me so many headbutts to get Terry onto his back. I'm getting out of here. I'm going back to me farm to rebuild it. I've got a lot to do. See you, mate. Bye, Jasper. Take that. Fuck you up, I will. Yeah, get your neck out of my neck bit of the shell. No, you put your neck in my neck bit. I'm not in your neck bit. You are. You're right up in my neck bit. Be gone from my neck bit. Fine. Oh, we're stuck in each other's neck bits. Yeah, well.
I didn't think tortoise were this hardcore. I did not think they were violent. I'm gonna keep that one though. You're a national treasure. That's wild. I didn't think they were that aggressive, but I guess you learned something new. That was my something new. I bet you're hardcore. Yeah, you should see me when I'm off my meds. Oh, I got hair in my eye. I got hair in my eye. I got hair in my eye. Yeah, I'm hardcore. It's still in my eye. Fucking bastard. Now they're not going to think I'm hardcore anymore. God damn it. Oh my god. Oh my god. Oh my god. Who did this? I love this so much. I know it's AI, but I love it so much. I love this so much. Oh my gosh, I love it so much. My Shayla. Oh, my Shayla. Oh, it's great. It's great. Oh. Oh, it's so good. Now, this is supposed to be me. It's supposed to be me, guys. And there's all my worms. That's all you guys. Oh. If anyone could draw this, like, actually as me, with all of you guys as little worms around me, that would be so cool. Oh, that would be so fucking rad. What's with the weird faces on top of here, though? That's fucking scary. That's the only thing that's a bit weird. And these kind of sad looking ones hanging around in my hair. You gotta love AI. Can I be a little centipede? If someone wants to fucking draw it, go ahead. I would love a real version of that. That would be so cool. Thought we were fleas. Well, today you're worms. I don't make the decisions here, but that was awesome. That was awesome. I love that. Hey, babe. Come up. Hey. Nana woke me up at 3 in the morning to vomit. Well, at least she vomit outside the door. Come on. Come on. Hey. Oh, wait, sorry. That's your spot. Sorry. I'll fix that. Here we go. He's a baby. Come here. Come here. Bring it in, Nana. Come here. Come here. Here. She doesn't want to come here. Nope. She doesn't want love. She doesn't want it, guys. I can't force the love. Well, that was everything on the Discord, so thank you to everyone sending me in awesome things on the Discord. Appreciate it. Oh, so Ferry gave me an idea of what we can do on stream today. We're gonna have you ever played this or that? I don't know how real this is gonna be. I want I wanted to play this or that, but I'm trying to see if there's any like websites that have it. Apparently not. Install. No. Apparently you can get it for your phone. Ah! Sorry, my voice broke so hard there. No wonder why you think I'm a man. What's Ferry short for? Ferry's his last name. It's not his first name. His first name's Fernando. He's a superhero. I guess we could just ask Groke to give us a list of interesting this or that ones. Clara doesn't play Fortnite. True facts. That's not everything on Discord. It's everything in the React to Stream segment. Let's see what Grok says. Give me list of most interesting this or that. Let's see what Grok does. More fun. You get me ones that everyone always sees. Those ones were too silly. I wish I just had a list. See, Ferry, you got us into this. And now you said there was websites that I could find this stuff on, but it doesn't seem to be the case. Okay, I got some good ones. I got some good ones. Bad haircut or bad dye job? Which would you rather? A bad haircut or a bad dye job? Can we get a poll, please? Bad dye could be redyed. No, you can't redye it. You have to stick with it. Nah, you gotta stick with it. It's either the bad haircut or the bad dye job. I'd go with the bad haircut. Nah, guys, have you ever seen a really bad dye job? You could come out with this terrible green hair or patchy hair. I'll take the bad haircut any day. Any day of the week, I will take the haircut. Rather than the color of the hair being absolutely ass. What does a bad dye job even look like? Oh, let's see. Bad hair dye. Oh, it can be so bad. Sorry, Nana. You gotta sit down if you're in that spot. You know the deal. Let's look at examples. Let's see. You see what I mean? It could be really bad. I've seen some really bad hair. Oh, look at that. The bag stained onto her hair. That's why you should never put a bag with color on your hair. That can easily happen. So yeah. Y'all say how bad can a botched hair job be? It can be quite bad. Quite bad. Let's see what Fairy sent me. Okay, Fairy sent me one here. Let's see what this one is about. Jesus, this is just okay. Okay. I guess we'll go with this. But live in a house with no windows or live in a glass house. A lot of people live in glass houses. I've seen loads of glass houses in Portugal. Which would you rather live in? Glass house or live in a house with no windows? I would not live in a glass house. I'd rather live in a house with no windows. 110%. Like, for one, if you live in a glass house, if you live in Finland, I really, really hope that you have no problem sleeping with the sunlight coming through all the time during the midnight sun. But people won't be able to see you walk around naked. You never do that! I can put a video feed on big screen TV. The windows. I'm a cave dweller. I'm a cave dweller too. I'm happy that we all agree with no windows. Like, Jesus Christ. Yep, normal people. Lose all your memories but keep skills. Lose all your skills but keep memories. These are getting kind of deep. Lose all your skills but Fairy says the skills can be learned again. I guess, yeah. This one doesn't really care for me. Wow, very close. Nah, this is just too deep. It's too deep. I couldn't be fucked. Too deep. So, talking pets or talking babies? Back to the real questions. The less deep ones. The less ones that make you think about your life choices. Talking pets or talking babies? Obviously talking pets. Why would you want to hear a baby being like, I shit myself, clean me up. I'm hungry. I'm hungry. Flash your tits. The shit is up my back, Karen. Wipe my shit. You call that food? No. I am not eating that. No. Fuck you. I'm not eating that. Like, I don't need to hear that. No. But Nana could say that too. No, I think Nana would be the definition of chill. She would just be like, "Don't talk to me, peasant." Why teach a kid to walk and talk if you're just going to tell it to shut up and sit down? Well, if the kid's acting up, I think shut up and sit down works for everyone. Doesn't matter what age they are. Flash your tits is a crazy take on breastfeeding. Have you ever seen kids though when they're climbing over their mother and they're just trying to, like, you know, yank their shirt down in public? No decorum. Absolutely none. So just imagine them saying in public, being like, "Come on, flash your tits. Give us some milk. I'm starving. Come on, Janine." How have you not seen that? I swear to God, I've seen kids do it a million times. Oh, man. When you gotta eat, you gotta eat. See, there's the problem. You're live on YouTube and you're live here too. Well, thank you so much for joining us on Twitch. If you're watching on YouTube, please come and join us on Twitch. If we get... How many people? If we get 60 people to join us on Twitch from YouTube, I will do a fit check. We just need 50 people from YouTube to join us on Twitch. Cat buttons are a thing. No, I don't like cat buttons. They become way too smart. I don't want to know what their inner thoughts are. When they start to become self-aware, that's really bad. Don't need self-aware animals. Life sucks enough as it is. Let's see. Crunchy peanut butter or smooth peanut butter? This will divide nations. Crunchy or smooth? The only correct answer is crunchy. I love crunchy peanut butter. You don't like peanut butter? I actually don't like... I'm weird. I don't like peanut butter flavored things, but I like peanut butter. Does that make sense? Like, I like bananas, but I don't like banana flavored food. I don't like anything that's flavored. Like watermelon. I love watermelon, but I hate watermelon flavored or scented things. I like peanut butter, but I hate peanut butter in anything else. It's rare in Germany, peanut butter. Really? Would you rather have big nuts that would drag across the floor or a huge willy that would make you trip with every step? That was fairy. What do you think, guys? Massive balls you have to drag across the floor or a big willy you trip over every step? I'd go with the nuts because you can sit on them. Fairy says willy because you can wear it like a belt. Is that a tripod in your pants or are you just happy to see me? You can't sit on them. What if we're dragging them across the floor? You can even throw it over your shoulder and hug it like a body pillow at night. You'll never be lonely. Why is this my morning? Well, if you're swinging it back and forth, you can build up enough momentum to cause forest fires. Or momentum to get you places faster. Just swing and jump. No, stop. Oh, here's a really good one. Bad breath or bad body odor. That's hard. That's so hard. Bad breath or bad body odor. You have to have one for 24 hours. Hop, skip, swing, and jump. Yeah, I agree. I agree with the bad breath. I pick bad breath because you just don't talk. Both rot max. I am the rot god. Just a thought though. Just imagine how bad Asmongold's breath used to smell when his teeth were just rotting out of his skull. What's my accent? Irish. Love Island US, not a chance. When does Love Island UK start up again? Aren't they still? I'm not sure. I think he took care of his teeth. He paid like thousands of dollars to get his teeth fixed. I needed my tooth taken out. So sad. It's not that it's a bad tooth. It's just that it's coming in sideways. My dentist said that it has to come out. What's halitosis? Would you rather be alternative or dress the way that you used to dress? What do you mean, the dress the way I used to dress? What mic are you using? It's a Shure something. I don't know. Sure though. Every time you fart, it's super loud. Or be so smelly that you wouldn't be allowed in closed spaces. Ferry, you're just... Okay, chat. Super loud or so smelly you're not allowed in closed spaces. That's so funny. Stop. You live with this man. I know. I know. I know I do. I know I do. Okay. You can only have one for the rest of your life. Guacamole or salsa. What I meant was how you used to dress when you were a little kid. Do you want to see a picture of me when I was 12? It sounds like a trap. Yum, yum, yum. Let me get the cropping tool. Let me see. I'm just I was thrown out. Someone said how I'd look when I was a kid. So I'm showing people how I looked when I was a kid. A child. I can't find the album now. God damn it. I thought I had a whole album. Here we are. Oh no, that was me when I was 13. Well, it'll do. You can see my wristband says 2009. So what was your point? Like how I used to look when I was a child, when I wore my Marilyn Manson hoodie with my peroxide blonde hair. Sorry. I've always been this way. Sorry to inform you. You don't look the same at all. You think? I think I look literally the same. I don't see the difference. Wait, y'all think I look really different? Man, you're in the way. Really? I don't think so. Well, I also was, that was taken 17 years ago. So there is that. I got a picture of me at 11 as well. Let me crop. I can't go back further than 11 on my Facebook though. How do you like zoom in on something? Control. So, yeah, that's me. That's me at 11. Doesn't change. It's not a phase. I still have a side fringe. The exact same fringe, just different color. So no. I have never not dressed like this. if you tried to recreate this picture, it would be the same. I don't talk to anyone in that picture. There would be no way of me. There's one person in that picture I talk to, but I do not talk to most of those people in the picture. Like one of them, complete narcissist. The other one had tried to kill somebody. So like, no, I don't talk to them. Don't talk to them. One of them's dead. Are you a dude? You just saw a picture of me as a child. Like, I was born. I was born this way. Okay, wait. Next question. A store where every item is free, or a restaurant where every dish is calorie free? What do you think? A store where every item is free, or a restaurant where every dish is calorie free? I'm going to the restaurant. I want the restaurant where I can eat whatever I fucking want and not gain any weight. Yeah, all you high metabolism people can take the store. No. No. It depends. It heavily depends on your metabolism. My metabolism sucks. Ooh, this is a good one. Loud neighbors or nosy neighbors? What do you think? You'd rather them be loud than nosy? Nah, I'd take loud. I take nosy any day. Any day. Because if you have a nosy neighbor, like, what can they do? Knock on your door? You don't have to answer. But if you have loud neighbors, oh my god, stop. Oh, I'm so happy that everyone in Finland is so quiet. You can ignore the nosy ones. You can't ignore the loud ones. I have only scared neighbors. You can ignore a loud person. No, you can't. What if someone is like making noise all night long? What a pain in the ass. That would be so annoying. No, I do not want loud neighbors all night. Just because they're loud does not mean you can get them to shut up either. They'll just tell you to fuck off. I swear, no. No, thank you. You guys aren't thinking of the long run here. Let's see. Vacation or staycation? You have any amount of money that you want. Vacation or staycation. Also, if you say staycation, tell me which country you live in. What's a staycation? When you don't leave the country, but you go and visit somewhere in your country. Like if you're in California and you go to, I don't know, New York. Staycation still Australia. Makes sense. That's just a vacation. What's the need to invent more words? It's not though, because you're not going anywhere new, you're staying in the country. No, staycation is when you stay in your country. It's going to be vacation for me, 110%. I'm going to Greece in 3 weeks. Can't wait. Can't wait. It's going to be lit. Can't wait to go play mermaids for 5 days. Don't mind me. I will have a very safe vacation, not leaving my home mood. There's a vacation, staycation, you stay in your state, just take time off work. No, that's a vacation, staycation, you stay in your state. No, a staycation is when you go to somewhere in your country. Like if you're in London and you go to Devon, or if you're in Dublin and you go to Clare, or if you're in California and you go to New York. Like, our places aren't as big as yours. Will you take a picture of the ocean? I was thinking we should do a goal for a live stream maybe on the Sunday in Greece. Let's see what's next. Passenger or driver? Which do you prefer to be, the passenger or the driver? Fairy's the passenger princess in this house. I'm always driving. But in Greece, Fairy's driving. I can't wait. I'm super excited. I can't wait to just be able to be the passenger. I love being the passenger. I like driving, but I do like being the passenger so I can look out the window like a dog and relax. And also they drive on the other side of the road in Greece as well, which I'm used to in Finland, but ferry will probably be better. Born to be a passenger, forced to be a driver. Literally me. Literally me. I'm the type of passenger that reads the billboards and sings aloud. Mood. You're always live, bro. Yeah? What's wrong with that? Like, how am I supposed to grow as a streamer if I'm not live? What time is it for me? Currently, it is 5:30 p.m. Why doesn't Ferry drive in Finland? He's not insured in my car. Until I get him put down as a named driver, he can't drive my car. I had too many bad drivers in my life. I have to drive to ensure we actually arrive. Mood. Which part of Ireland is your accent, Claire? Okay, next question. Art museum or history museum? Fucking neither. I find them both pretentious and fucking boring. I'm sorry. I that might make me look like a troglodyte, but I don't care. I hate them both. Leave me in the cafe and come and find me after you're done being pretentious. You gotta pick one. Oh, fuck. History. I hate it. My whole life, whenever I went anywhere on holidays, my mum dragged me to every godforsaken art gallery. I spent so many hours of my childhood inside art galleries, bored out of my fucking tree. My mum's an artist, if you didn't know. So there was so much of my time spent at gallery exhibitions, at opening nights. Ugh. Leave me in the cafe. Don't bother me. I'm not interested in your stupid art pictures. Goodbye. No. Don't want it. Who's at the door? Someone at the door. Tough choice. Love both. Yeah, it can be your mam. My mam is my mother. Art is pretentious. History is interesting. Nah, I find them both pretentious. Okay, easy one. Coffee or tea? You're 30% Irish, so you're 100% American. Alpha Wolf, thank you so much for subscribing. I really appreciate it, dude. What type of tea? There's so many different types of tea and there's so many different types of coffee. Tea or coffee? I'm a real American, colony era. So you're an immigrant. Nothing says real American like being happy you came over on the Mayflower. Nothing says true American like colonization. Your ancestors settled here. I think you mean your ancestors colonized. We drink a lot of cold tea. I have to say tea. There's so many great teas. There's green tea. There's chai. There's... I'm already happy with green tea and chai. There's bubble tea. I'm going to have to say tea, guys. Iced tea. Alpha, thank you so much for the 5 subs. That's so nice of you. Thank you so much. Genuinely, thank you. Is that awake? Yes. Chamomile tea. I just don't like coffee. I don't have an interest in it. Ooh. City vacation or country or beach vacation? City vacation or country vacation? Or beach vacation or city vacation? I'm having a moment. Sorry, I'm having a strong. Beach vacation or city vacation? No, you can only pick one. You can't pick both. Real hair is blonde. Blue. City, I get so bored sitting around doing nothing. Oh my god, I would actually kill you. I would actually kill you if you were at the beach and you were like, I'm bored. I'd be like, go play in the water. You're bored. I swear to God, I was on holidays in, like, I want to say 2016. I was in Nice. And we specifically booked this holiday to Nice because wanted a break to do absolutely nothing. I wanted to lie on the beach, swim, rinse, repeat. And my ex knew that's what we were doing. We weren't on the beach for 10 minutes. And he was like, I'm bored. And I was like, go get your Switch. And he looked at me like I was the wanker. Like, he was like, get my Switch. And I was like, yeah, because we're going to be here all day. And he's like, you really want to just lie here all day? I was like, I told you that's what we were doing. He's like, I thought you were joking. I was like, no. You got your time in Paris, which was 5 days of walking around and sightseeing. Now, I get my 3 days of lying by the beach. This was a 30-year-old man when I was like 23, telling me he was bored and had nothing to do. Like, what? Who's there? Who's there? Who's there? Who's at the door? Could he swim? Yeah. Who's at the door? Are you not going to go say hi? Wow. Wow. Oh, oh, oh. Yeah, that would have been rude, Nana. I thought it was very rude that she wasn't going up to say hi to Fairy. She always goes to say hi. Did she come to say hi? Did she come to say hi? I was very surprised that she didn't go out to say hi to you. Did you go see the cake? Did you see the cake yet? Tell me what you think. He hasn't looked yet. But next question. Do you think it's small? Yeah, but it was €60 and the same cake last year was double that size and it cost €60. Doesn't it? Thank you, because I thought I was going crazy. How much did you pay for my birthday cake from them? I remember paying 60. Okay, next question. Fiction or non-fiction? What's the cake for? It's Fairy's birthday tomorrow. Fiction or non-fiction? Hey, Fairy, will you close my door? Thanks. Yeah, but like saying you don't read, like fiction and non-fiction also falls under TV shows, that kind of stuff as well. So like, do you like watching fictional stories or do you like watching like real stories? Yeah, I'll go fiction as well. I prefer fiction every time. Unless you like good documentary. I do like a good documentary, but I'll always pick fiction every time. Board games or video games? Like the hair and matching colors. Thank you so much. Board games or video games? Hey, what's up, Captain? And if you're enjoying the live on YouTube, please don't forget to drop the follow and like. Who needs reality or history when you can be sensationalized? I don't know what that means. Probably board games, but with the right people. I've only ever played like board games like 3 or 4 times in my life. You have to have friends to play board games. Don't have a lot of those. Ooh, take a friend on your family vacation or join a friend on their family vacation. I only have 2 friends. If, for example, I brought Ferry on a family vacation, I would feel so bad for Ferry. I would feel so bad for him. My family are genuine alcoholics. Like, Timmy and my mum were getting on the same flight to Fuerteventura because Timmy's mum lives in Forta, so he was going out to visit her. So they both got the same flight on the same day. So Timmy walked into the departures lounge, and the departures where I'm from, it's literally a shop and a bar. Places to sit. That's it. It's a very small airport. So he walked into the bar to get himself a pint before the flight, and all he heard from the back of the bar was, Timmy! Timmy, come here! It's my mum, my aunt, my uncle, and 2 of my mum's other friends who I also consider my aunt and uncle. And they're like, Timmy, sit down, let us buy you some drinks. Timmy was completely shit-faced by the time he got on the plane. Before he even got on the plane. Smashed. Arrived at his mum's house in Forta, and his mum was just like, what the fuck? And he was just like, Clara's mum. And she was just like, and my mum spends the entire, like, if you know anyone from the UK or Ireland, ask them what happens when they go on holidays. How many people here are from the UK? Is Lauren in the chat? How many people here are from the UK or Ireland? We got anyone? What's the first thing you do when you go on holidays? What's the first thing? Drink. Lauren, what's the first thing you do when you arrive on holidays? Drink. There you go. There's your answer. We're all alcoholics. As soon as the sun touches your skin, you just go, oh, I need a drink. No questions asked. You get absolutely sloshed. That's just the first thing that happens. There's no question in anyone's mind. So yeah, no, if you were to go on holidays with my mother and my extended family, it's just 8 days of inebriation. So at least if I know if I went on holidays with Ferry, none of his family drink, so I would be allowed to spend time sober. My mum is very bad. She's very bad. She starts drinking first thing in the morning, and she doesn't finish until like, and she be drinking throughout the day. Like absolutely ridiculous. Group hangout or one-on-one hangout? I only drink twice, when the sun is up and when it's down. Literally, my Irish relatives come over to the States and are drunk 98% of the time. That's why. How can you enjoy a vacation when you're spending all your time drinking? You just don't understand. You just don't understand, man. You just don't understand. It's a way of life. It's special. Group hangout or one-on-one hangout? Yeah, I don't know. I don't know. I don't really have an opinion on that one. I'd say one-on-one. Okay, no, this is a weird one, but share food or don't share food? One-on-one, but my friend has a son, so group. Yeah, no, I don't have a lot of friends either, so I don't know. Share or don't share. I always find really annoying when people get really bitchy if you ask them for one of the things they're having. Like, let's say they have like a massive portion of fries or chips in front of them, and they're like, oh my god, this is so good. And you go, can I try one? And they go, you should have ordered it. It's like, obviously you were not taught how to share properly, because that's just so weird. Like, why do you not want other people to try it? And that's not saying, like, you know, if I have something in front of me, I'm also going to share it with somebody. I always share my food. Yeah, I'm not asking for your whole plate. It's like, you know, if I see it looks nice, I'd like to try it just to see if it's nice. And you can try mine. But I got 4 mozzarella sticks for $8 and you want 1/4 of them. Okay, tight hole. Like, I probably also have something that I've also paid for as well, and you can have one of them. But if you don't want one of them, I'm still going to call you tight hole. Never give up mozzarella sticks. And this is why, Jose, you might be single. And if they ask, sure, but no grabby. I just don't like people when, like, you know, the only thing I don't like is when someone, you know, you go out to eat with somebody, or you just go out for, like, you just go out with somebody and they never open their wallet. And you're always the one that's buying all the stuff, buying all the food, buying all the snacks. Like, that really annoys me. I used to have a friend that was so like that. Like, I would arrive up to Galway and we'd go into town, and let's say I wanted to buy some fries. So I would buy some fries and he'd continuously eat out of my fries. And it wouldn't bother me, like, I would obviously share them. But then let's say we go back to his to watch anime, because I used to always go up to his to watch anime, and I would buy peach rings or apple rings or sweets to watch anime. He wouldn't buy sweets, but he'd eat all my peach rings and all my apple rings. See where I'm going with this? And then if we were to go out for something to eat before I'd go home, he'd get so much stuff at the restaurant, and all I would get is a small, like, portion, like 6 pieces of sushi, which would cost like a $5, and he'd go up to like €20, and he'd be like slow to take out his wallet, so I would pay for both of us. What is your number one pet peeve? That's my number one pet peeve. I hate tight people. I hate tight people so fucking much. You give me the ick so bad if you're cheap and tight with your money. Like, it's totally fine if you don't have money, but if I know that you do, and you just don't want to fucking spend it, and you keep, like, you know, like, taking food off me and making me pay for everything, I'm just not going to buy stuff anymore. Like, that literally happened. Like, it came to the point that when I did go up there, I wouldn't get any snacks anymore. And I would just starve for the whole day, which didn't bother me. I would just, like, you know, eat something big before I went. And then when I got home in the evening, I would order something. What if you have money but still tight? You're worst kind of person. Honestly, my ex, we were both the kind of people who would want to pay for others. Yeah. I'm actually hungry, not just taste testing from everyone's palate. Yes, you know, I just don't think that's like, you know, a good way to be if you're out with friends. Just my opinion, though. So instead of complaining to the internet, why didn't you just tell the person how you felt? Maybe they had no clue what they were. Oh no, they knew what they were doing. They knew what they were doing. Their friends told them all the time. Like, his friends group used to tell him all the time. They would be, like, you know, giving out, being like, you know, man, go buy your own. Why you always like this? Like, imagine that. Imagine how embarrassing that is. Like, I remember we were out at a match once, and I had gotten myself some, like, peanuts or something, and I was just sitting on the chair, like, eating my peanuts and chilling. And he was, like, trying to eat my peanuts as well, and I was like, man, what? And then his friend turned around and was just like, man, buy your own. They're only like €1. You just got paid because he worked in the same company as him. Like, that's just so embarrassing. So no, he was fully aware, and no, I don't talk to him anymore. I absolutely detest trying to split a check when group dining. I always bring cash whenever I have to dine with others. I don't care about that stuff. That doesn't really bother me. Normally, I just pay. I just pay for the group, and if people want to pay me back, people want to pay me back. Tattoos or piercings? Tattoos or piercings? For me or for others? Both? Why are you making me choose? You have to choose. Tattoos or piercings? You have to choose. One or the other. You can only have one or the other for the rest of your life. Tattoos or piercings? Which you picking? For those who don't have either, what would you pick if you had to? Interesting. Honestly, piercings. 110% piercings. Like, if I had to pick between either having piercings, all piercings, or all tattoos, piercings. I just like piercings more. That's why I'm not covered in tattoos. I don't really care for tattoos too much. But if you could promise me that they weren't going to scar the shit out of me, I would have everywhere pierced. I would have high nostril piercings. I'd have my bridge pierced. I'd have eyebrow piercings. I'd have dimples in my cheeks. I'd fill my bottom lip again. I'd get 3 tongue bars. I'd have under my tongue again. I'd have my smiley again. I'd have here done. They just leave too many scars. Yeah. Tattoos on the body should have meaning and story. Don't just go scar yourself with nonsense. I have a caterpillar with a cowboy hat and a sheriff's badge saying #1 best boy on the back of my leg. It's like that big. So I think you're full of shit. You're full of nonsense, Claire. I know. That wasn't nonsense. That was a dream. Yeah, it was a dream. What's the story for that tattoo? Why not? Do it for the plot. That's literally it. Do it for the plot. There's no meaning to it. It's just a stupid tattoo. For the sake of it being a stupid tattoo. And I love it because it's a stupid tattoo. And because it's hilarious. It's my favorite tattoo. My friend has a get a tattoo. Love it. Like, I think it's so stupid when people say, you should only get a tattoo if you have a story behind it. Nope. Nope. So next question. Oh, this one annoys me to no end. Plans or surprises? I hate surprises. I can't stand surprises. I hate surprises. It's one sheer way to piss me off. Tell me it's a surprise. It's annoying me right now. It's annoying me just even thinking about it. When someone go, "Oh, it's a surprise." Just tell me what it is. What if I don't like it? What if I hate it? That's your fucking fault then. And I'll tell you if I hate it. Like, that's another thing that annoys me. Like, why do people say that you're an asshole if you tell them that something is a surprise and then it turns out that someone hates the surprise? Why is the person a bad person for not liking the surprise when you could have avoided this situation? If I'm doing something with other people for exactly this reason, surprise, if it's something someone is doing for me, it's good to know if it doesn't hit so you don't do it twice. You can't surprise someone without doing your research. You can, though. You can surprise people and they won't like it. Like, what happens if, for example, I don't know, Okay, here's a good example. So my birthday is in 2 months, right? Let's say Ferry gets me a voucher for €500 tattoo for anything I want. What if I say I don't want a tattoo? It's just a waste of money. What if I don't like the tattoo artist that they got me the voucher for? Am I the asshole then because I don't want to be permanently inked for the rest of my life by someone who I don't like their art? If it's your 40th birthday, but a vacation to a shithole, nah. So, like, for example, as well, let's say for my birthday, which is my 30th birthday, my mom buys me a plane ticket to Canada? No, America. Let's say that my mom buys me a ticket to America. Let's say, for example, my mom says it's a surprise and she's not telling me what she's getting me for my birthday, and she gets me a ticket to New York for my birthday. And I say, and let's say that it costs her like €700 for a return ticket to New York. And I tell her I don't want it. When I have said throughout the year that I would not go to America right now because it's completely unsafe and I don't want to put myself in that situation. Am I then the asshole for not wanting her present when she could have easily avoided it and asked me if I wanted a plane ticket to America for my birthday? Yeah. So no, I don't think surprises are good. I think surprises are horribly annoying. And if you won't tell me what the surprise is, then you shouldn't be horrible to me if I don't like it. No, even if you know the person through and through, they might not want that. They might not want something that's a surprise. Okay, next question. Okay, I'm trying to read through them. Some of them are bad. English or maths? Or should it be, yeah, English or maths? If you had to pick a subject. I don't like clothing or as presents because of that. I hate getting people clothes as presents because you never know what they're going to like. Especially if you get the wrong size. If you're from a different country, then put your country's language in there instead. So if you're German, German or maths. If you're Finnish, Finnish or maths. If you're Swedish, Swedish or maths. Just arts or maths. I would always pick English. I'm surprised not a lot of people are, everyone's saying maths. Why are you all picking maths? I would never pick maths. I'm so bad at maths. I hate it. Maths is easy. No, it's not. It makes sense. No, it doesn't. Nah, I would pick arts any day of the week. No way would I walk into a maths class willingly. The new maths drive me crazy trying to go over the math with my daughter. Ugh. Oh, I could never do it. I could never do it. I would be the wrong parent to bring a maths problem to, because we'll both be sitting at the table crying. We'll both be sitting at the table crying. How many people were sat at the table crying trying to do maths homework when they were younger? Every fucking day. Every day I cried. Ugh. Art project or science project? I wasn't allowed. I didn't do a single science after 15, so art. I wasn't allowed to do chemistry or physics, so. And I wasn't doing biology. Yeah, I'm going to be with the art students. Physical planner or digital planner? This is a good question. This is a good one. Digital planner or physical planner? Nothing gets me more pumped than my physical planner, guys. Planners make me so happy. I haven't. You always see me with my notebook. My notebook has everything inside it. Literally everything. Yeah, I'm the same. If I write it down on paper, I remember it better. Recent history, modern history, or ancient history? Modern history or ancient history? Hardy has a great point. If you spill water on a physical planner, you have a wet planner. If you spill water on a digital planner, you have a brick. How modern? Past 100 years. I would pick ancient as well. Every time. I didn't really care for modern history too much. Okay. Work from home or work from office? Yeah, Maliki is the same as Ferry. Ferry likes to work from his office. He doesn't like working at home. Ooh, I have a good one. Win the lottery or land your dream job? And if it's land your dream job, what's your dream job? How much is a lotto? 2 million. Not a big lotto. But it's enough if you look after it properly. And tell me what's your dream job. Voice actor. That's cool. I'd love to do voice acting. I never see any opening for voice acting. Why don't you ever see openings for voice acting? It always annoys me. Mainly nepotism. Really? I guess, yeah, because people would always tell you to go for people they know. I've always wanted to try voice acting. Do you think I'd be a good voice actor? $2 million invested at 10% per year will be 200,000 earning per year. There you go. That's the smart way to do it. It's fun. One of my friends is a voice actor and makes so much money. Easier if you know a few languages. Yeah, I guess it is. It would be easier if you could speak multiple languages. I say you could do it. Yeah, but I can't hold those voices. That's the thing. I might be able to do like a but I can't hold my voice up there. Because I'm pushing my voice out when I do that. You get them, i.e. modders want voice actors, and yes, you would be great. Japanese voice actors are on another level. I don't think Japanese voice actors are on another level. I think they just try more. Do you know how to use your head voice? No. I don't even know what that is. 208 million on the Euro Lotto Tuesday. Where? I would love to speak German in Hollywood movies, so they put on those fake accents. I could see you voice acting character. Nah. I don't know who I'd voice act. The trying is another level. Ah, jeez. Sorry. Ooh. Be paid hourly or be paid a salary? It depends on how much you're paid hourly and how many hours you work, but probably hourly. I'd pick hourly. Because salary, you only make a certain amount and you don't make more than that. But if you're paid hourly, you have the chance of making whatever you want. Oh, this is a good one. I like this one. Education or experience? Which do you think is the most important? Do you play any games? Yes. Experience for everything outside of medical? No. I think who cares if you've spent 9 years looking at a book if you've never once used any kind of practical learning on it? No fucking thanks. I'll take the 9 years army medic before I'll take the 9 years bookworm Which one would you take? Just curious. Would you take the 9 years medical student who has never done any kind of on-the-ground medical work? Or would you pick the 9-year army medic who has done 9 tours? I'm going to call the medic. I'm picking the medic every single time. Yeah, the army medic requires education, but they've had 9 years of experience. That's the point. I'm going to trust the person with the experience. The thing, this is how you get experience if no one hires you because they want someone with experience. Yeah, but that's the problem now, isn't it? Do you want 1 day intern or a 9-year EMT who's been almost everything EMT? Every time. Not tossing you a tank of compressed air and sending you down 200 feet without some lessons. I don't know what you mean, but okay. I'm thinking more of the people they got their experience from. I don't know what you mean by that either. What's for dinner? What is for dinner tonight? What is for dinner? I'd say it's chicken. Not sure though. Okay. Let's see. No, these ones are getting too deep. These ones, they're just getting boring now. 1 second, I'm trying to find good ones. Ugh, the rest of them are kind of shit. But did you like the this or that today? I thought it was a bit different. I had fun. It was a bit different. Just going to move this. There. We should do it more often. I thought it was fun. Makeup or wigs. As in, like, I can only have... I say wigs or dyed hair. I'd rather be blind for a day or deaf for a week. Blind for a day. Need some good ones at the end? Thank you. I appreciate it. As long as the experience in the actual field, it makes sense. What are we doing today? We were doing this or that. I was asking you questions on this or that. So I was going to ask you guys, what did we decide on what we were going to do for tomorrow? Because I don't have anything written down for if we were doing something tomorrow or not. Did we have something planned for tomorrow? Because I don't know. Was it try not to laugh? Have you gotten enough try not to laugh for tomorrow, Kieran? $20. Are they long videos or are they all short videos? Hope you're having a great day. I hope you're having a good day too. Thank you so much. Does we have enough? What are we doing tomorrow? Something we do every day. Try and take over the world. Well, we can only try. And we're 100 subs off the Saturday stream goal. Did we get a fit check or no? No. We're still 35 people away from a fit check. on Twitch. So if you're watching on YouTube and you want to see the fit, come and join us on Twitch. I actually worked hard on the fit today. Dear. 2 to 3 long. And how long are the 2 to 3 long videos? Just, you know, ballpark. Don't go check. But how long do you think they are, if you remember? Is anything going to happen, or is this it? Like, what do you mean by that? Do you think I'm just going to break out in interpretive dance? Like, do other streamers do, like, I don't know, interpretive dance or anything when they're on stream? Like, what's your idea of a live streamer? Like, I can't yawn. Like, I think it's actually incredible how some people expect live streamers to just be, I don't know, monkeys on a fucking stage for the entire stream. Also, I've been here for 3 hours and 20 minutes. Can't yawn. Oh no. About 4 mins at most. So if anyone has funny videos that she'd like to send in to Kieran tomorrow for the Try Not to Laugh stream, that'll be awesome. So that he has more videos to show me. And we will be, we do have penalties for if I laugh. Like, let me see. Some of the penalties are 10 squats, take off wig, change wig, ooh, voice for 5 minutes, fit check, sub giveaway, random tweet, 30-minute longer stream, and draw self-portrait. And we can add some more tomorrow if you think of more. So if you have any funny videos that you want to send in to Kieran, please make sure there's no music in the video. Because if there's music in the video, it can't be played. Doesn't matter what it is. Doesn't matter if it's the best video you've ever seen. Can't play it because it's against TOS. Also, don't send in any videos of anyone getting hurt because those aren't going to be shown. I don't like videos of people getting hurt. I don't find them funny. It's Kieran and that's going to be watching them before me because I don't get to watch them. Because then how would I find them funny? Any questions? Any questions on what I just said? Just to be sure. Stretch. No questions? Okay. Fair enough. But, so we can do that at the start of stream tomorrow. And we can play Night Rain if you want to as well. I still have to play Night Rain. I have to finish it. There's nothing I really want to play right now anyway. So it doesn't really bother me that I haven't been playing a lot of games lately. Because when something I want to play comes out, I will play it. Do you know what game I really want to play, which I was watching Iron Mouse play this morning? Still Wakes the Deep? Is that what it's called? I really wanted to play it a few months ago, but I completely forgot about it. And then I was watching Iron Mouse play it this morning, and I was like, oh, that game looks so good. I still want to play Blueprints as well. But I guess we have the Do Not Laugh challenge and that for tomorrow. But I'm actually starving. So I'm going to call the stream a half hour early today because starving and want to go get food. But I just want to say, guys, thank you all so much to everyone who's here. Everyone that showed up, thank you so much. I'll be posting a video on YouTube later. I'm also editing a video right now, so I'm trying to get as much editing as done as possible. But I hope you enjoyed the stream today. I was thinking about something that was fun to do and something that was new. So I'm glad you liked the this or that stuff. So we'll have Try Not to Laugh challenge tomorrow, which I think is going to be super cool. And I'll try and think of something to put in between the Try Not to Laugh challenge before we start playing Night Rain. But I just want to say, guys, thank you all so much to everyone who showed up today. You guys are awesome. And thank you to everyone who subbed. I really appreciate it. We didn't make the sub goal, but I appreciate everyone who did sub all the same. You guys are so awesome. Thank you so much. And I will see you guys tomorrow. Be safe. Have a great rest of your day. Hopefully see you on my YouTube video. And thank you so much, Blackie. That's so nice of you, dude. Genuinely, thank you so much. Thank you so much. You're so awesome. Thank you, dude. Thanks for getting us to the goal. Have a great rest of your day, guys, and I will see you tomorrow. Mwah.